Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, a reverse. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Oh, here comes the reverse. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Stevens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And we're able to get him down. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tailback with another carry. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Foster. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big gain across midfield to spot it down near the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Unleashes the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Cowboys looking to cash in this red zone trip. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running back with the football. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. The punt team making their way on the field. did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Handoff to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the Cowboys will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The tight end has got it.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll have to throw it here on second down. Rifles this football to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Important third down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Look at this, he'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Price. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Cowboys offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sure hands. It's Foster. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Cowboys will send their punt team onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. But he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The defense backed up against their own end zone. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking for some space. It's Stevens. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The Cowboys pick up enough to get a 1st down there. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Foster.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. You like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12.